Starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, McLeod. He's in, and it's Fareed. Over in the corner, Warren. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Pushing it up, a pull-up, and it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Boss. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe
I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
And so here is Chicago after T.J. Warren's three-pointer that didn't go. Now Collison. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Ellis can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Butler dishes to Noah. Pass to Fareed. McLeod. He's guarded by Ellis. McLeod. The three-pointer is right on target. Boss has got 9.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the wide open shot from Collison. And that time, also a missed shot.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Heinrich passes to McLeod. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Yeah, boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Chicago making a switch here. Outlaws checked in. And Phoenix has possession. 7-point differential. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, this contest didn't go well for them last time out. They played a very undisciplined game, got into foul trouble, and wound up not having the unit they would have liked to have on the floor down the stretch. Got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done.
Ron McLeod.
Miles Plumlee out there with Warren. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Thomas. And it's Collison at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Boss in their last game out against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He had 27 points and added a few rebounds as well. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by Steve Hibbs standards.
Well, those are pretty high standards ordinarily. We'll see how much it carries over. It's not a performance that will be easy to repeat.
But you like to have that in your arsenal and on your resume so you can call on it the next time you get out on the court. So I think it'll serve him better than it won't.
Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was adjusting how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He feeds it to Plumlee. Ellis, left side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Ellis. 12 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
McLeod. He's guarded by Ellis. That's good. 14 points for Boss. Phoenix with the ball. Trailing by 2. Collison kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Ellis to the inside. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. McLeod. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's McLeod. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Ellis with it. 13 points in the game. The offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Here's Warren. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Warren's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Heinrich passes to McLeod. And Ellis with the block. And that one's good by Noah.
Well, it's obvious. The difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clark. A lot of second chance points, and they're not resting on their lead. They're really being aggressive and attacking the lane.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Fareed. Here's McLeod. Wow, way off on that one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Collison kicks to Thomas. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and that one's good. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Collison kicks to Ellis. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? That's just an awful turnover.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
And the first half ends in a close one. Bulls lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Boss has been sensational.
How about his first half? Just easily surpassing his average point total.
On pace for a monster game. Too bad he can't score like this every night.
And Chicago. Chicago has possession. The lead is 2. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. McLeod in at small forward. Noah is out there with Kenneth Fareed. And there's Heinrich. And it's Butler in at the two-guard position. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he stopped the dunk there. That was about the only play he could make.
Well, you don't like to foul, but you don't like to give up an easy dunk either.
Line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Here's Fareed. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
And Phoenix has possession. The Bulls getting the bucket. And it's Ellis penetrating. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
The Suns have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The shot's good from McLeod. Boss has got 20 points. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And so they foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
And there's the call on Boss. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Outside Thomas. Kicks to Ellis. Plumlee sets the pick for Ellis. Back to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. Here's Plumlee, and he gets it to go. Plumlee's got 10 points in the game.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Chicago with the ball. Here's McLeod. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Plumlee sets the pick for Ellis, and the wide open shot from Collison. Offline with his 3. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Noah, the pass to McLeod. Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Boss has got 22.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And he commits the intentional foul. The Suns have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. Outlaws.
That's it.
And you know this, man.
It's go time.
Here is Heinrich. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Butler kicks it to Noah. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, this is a kind of a mediocre free throw shooting team. They're sitting there at about 73% as a unit.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
That's good. Is checked in for Butler. He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Collison. He's got 6. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Ellis. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 18 points for Ellis. Clark and Steve, either side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
That's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
McLeod passes to Outlaw. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bulls lead by 1.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Ellis, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
No good from McLeod. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Thomas, here we go. Missed inside. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Heinrich kicks to Outlaw. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. They get it back. Noah, no problem on the jumper in close. Noah's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
McLeod. He's guarded by Thomas.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Darren Collison. He's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Chicago leading. McLeod, guarded by Bledsoe. No good from McLeod.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Ennis dishes to Matthews. Bledsoe kicks to Ennis. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bledsoe outside. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Phoenix making a change here. Warren's checked in.
Pick it up out there.
Making a switch. Tony Snell's checked in for Boss. .27 seconds left in the third. The pass to McLemore. Warren sets the pick for McLemore. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Bulls making a switch here. The Bulls leading by 4. And here is Outlaw, averaging 8 points a game. Snell, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, and today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Wolves. Well, Phoenix shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Ennis out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Len. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Warren in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Shot is no good. And it's Chicago the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be game 2.
Denver fans want to see the Nuggets take that game.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth, but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Ennis passes to Len. And here we go, the Bulls fast.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. He tries for 3. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. That's now 8 points for T.J. Warren. The Bulls leading by 3. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Snell, the pass to McCloud. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Ben McLemore.
Some really terrific numbers for Boss. 25 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Plumlee, he's checked in for Len. Ellis comes in for McLemore. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Collison in for Ennis. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Hawes. Kenneth Faried comes in for Taj Gibson. It's Heinrich in for Tony Snell. And that one's good by Noah. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Ellis.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Heinrich outside. McCloud. He's guarded by Ellis. McCloud. And he finishes with the dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Thomas against Butler. Plumlee dishes to Ellis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Phoenix, Ellis.
Ellis no good on the free throw. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's McCloud, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
No good on the free throw.
He's only got half of the equation right, Kevin. He's getting to the free throw line often, but he's not making enough of them. He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
Heinrich passes to McCloud. Here's Faried, and that one's good. Faried's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Points and early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
Dishes it to Collison. Suns moving the ball around. Stolen by Noah. Butler against Collison. Butler passes to McCloud. Shoots the 3. And Faried kicks it to Noah. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McLeod. He's guarded by Ellis. No good from McLeod.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Collison, no good.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively. He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Suns trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Trying his luck deep. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Heinrich. It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns running out of time. Collison dishes to Thomas. Collison the pass to Thomas. The shot. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Thomas. That's 10 points for T.J. Warren. .119 left in the game. Now here's Fareed. Pass to McLeod. Clock at 6. And it falls over the rim and in. Boss has got 15 points in just the second half.
The clock ticks down, and this is going to be a solid victory here for Chicago.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Well, they're going to win again. Same result as the previous matchup between these two clubs.
And it's the last time they meet this year, so that'll make it a sweep of the season series.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Boss. Well, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Thomas goes in and blocked. Here's Plumlee. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jonathan next. You're up.